Welcome to Queens, New York. This is Shea Stadium. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. About to get started here. And our pitcher tonight, Logan Gilbert.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Clips the corner and the home opener is underway. Next offering is foul back. Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Swings through it for the K. The high heat too much on that one. And Thompson steps into the box. And first offering is fouled off. Gilbert, in his fourth year, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Slings to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Babe Ruth digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Check swing went around. Strike one. Two out, space is empty. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there.
1-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Alek Manoah. What do we need to know here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. First offering misses badly for ball one. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Jorge Mateo now. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Bell gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris the second up now for the Mets. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Hike.
They say it went.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now the count is even. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time. Out. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Gilbert back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Towards first, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next twin up to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Christian Moore now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
You know, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Cool Papa Bell digging in now.
Number 9, Cool Papa Bell.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now a fly ball to right center. Harris after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that is that. Jose Bautista up now for the Mets.
The designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
In the air, right field. Lee makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Ruth going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. And it skips in the dirt. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for us.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now a chance for Matt Koperniak. Fought off foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one almost got him. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Jonah Bride. Well struck left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
1 strike.
Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's outside.
3 balls, no strikes.
And Bell makes the play. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that misses. Ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Koperniak under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Batting 9. The shortstop,
Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first.
That's an out.
And Witt is out. So the lineup flips over. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Bryce Eldridge. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Out to center. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Jorge Mateo up now for the Mets. Flying to center his first time. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Not even close there. And 1-1. Lee hauls it in for the out. And stepping in for New York, Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1.
Harris.
Ball.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jose Bautista. Now flied to right his first time.
Number 44. Aroldis Chapman.
Foul ball there. Chapman throw over. And he's back in safely. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. Man at first, one away. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Guerrero, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Harris, the lead runner out at second. Bautista over at first with one away. Late swing fouled off.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One run across. Ruth hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Two on, one out. And that's outside. Bell raging back towards the wall. makes the catch on the edge of the track. Both runners tagging. Actually, he doesn't go on a ball to the warning track as he holds it 2 away. Surprising. Matt Koperniak up now for the Mets. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swings through that one for strike 1. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Jonah Bride. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Lee moving under it. Squeezes it. That is the inning. Here's Thompson to hit now. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Thompson.
In the air out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And next for Minnesota, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 so far.
Number 3, Babe Ruth.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So now here's the DH, Carlos Santana. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Now batting,
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ruth on the move. And there's 2 down. Jorge Mateo up now for the Mets.
Second baseman.
2 in this one. Mateo in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Dives for it, got it, makes the play. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gilbert back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Harris after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Christian Moore. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Little dribbler up along third. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Cool Papa Bell. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the world. That ends the inning, so we take a break. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Michael Harris the second up now for the Mets. Inside, almost got him.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Bell underneath it. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. So now here's the Mets DH, Jose Bautista. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And Bell hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball 1. Bautista, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball. In the dirt, blocked. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did
The
not
left fielder,
take
number
the bat off
29,
his shoulder
Matt
the entire at bat.
Caperniak.
Stepping in, Matt Caperniak.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another
Now
run.
pitching for the Twins, number 56, Zach Tom.
Check swing, went around. That's strike one. Witt over to first, and the inning is over. And now
Leading off
Patrick
for
Bailey.
the catcher,
Fly to left
number
his
14,
first time.
Patrick Bailey.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And now for the Twins, Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop, Bobby
Witt Jr. is one of only two players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first two seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And there's two away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Bryce Eldridge. And the first pitch misses for ball.
One ball, no
Two
strike.
down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, and that is that. So digging in, Jonah Bride, 1 for 2.
Third baseman, Jonah
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 6-0. So up next, Matt Mervis. First pitch, not close. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Witt. On to first.
That's an out.
One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now
back to the top of the Mets order. Ellie De La Cruz up now for the Mets. Pitch misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. De La Cruz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now here is Michael Harris II. First and third, 1 down. Left field. Ruth. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. And now the Mets DH, Jose Bautista.
Designated hitter, Jose Bautista. Now pitching for the Twins, number 74, Ryan Walker.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. Up and in. And that's ball 2. Smoked to the left, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right fielder,
Vladimir Guerrero up now for the Mets. In the dirt, but kept close. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Bell racing for it. And that's the inning. Hank Thompson digging in now.
The second baseman.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Popped up. De La Cruz. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit, Babe Ruth.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Gets him to chase after that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That just misses, and that is ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Twins DH, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the catcher to hit, Mitch Garver. He's already homered in this game.
Garver.
Walker measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. So up next for New York, Matt Koperniak. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, center field. And Bell makes the play. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Jonah Bride. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. They got it for out number 2. Matt Mervis up now for the Mets.
Matt Mervis.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1-1. And a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. Lee on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Now picture homie rolling. Let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence go them broke cause they know him for talking fluent. Got them under the influence, the truest, talking to him. But decline your ego, bumping them out music on me.
And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
The right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And the batter now, Cool Papa Bell. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Harris makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
That's down and in. Thompson throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Batter, number 3.
Jorge Mateo up now for the Mets. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Chases in the dirt. Slider there.
Oh man, that was pretty gross right there.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The Mets up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down. Out. And next for the Mets, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a foul out of play. The 3-1. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Brendan Little.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
In the dirt. and he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error. So bases all loaded up. Mitch Garver up now for the Mets. Ball one, no strikes. Harris, the runner at third. Bautista over at second. Guerrero at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. 3-1. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Now the left fielder, Matt Koperniak. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. Out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And now, Patrick Bailey.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
Tired or not,
Bailey.
He's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Garver on to first. Got him.
He's out.
1 away on the strikeout.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Swing and a ball line to center. And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Bryce Eldridge. And first offering is fouled off. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Second baseman, Hank Thompson.
So digging in, Hank Thompson. 0 for 3 in this one. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Blake Trinan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's one. The double play ends it right here. Gilbert with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
I ran out of poppers.
If he knows me, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on, stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off.